before back to school night.
Isn't that weird?
Oh, okay.
It's like the driving
difficult
for the
situation.
driving school for other people who want
Yes,
to
yes,
know.
yes, your mom,
I have
yes.
information for you. about
Okay,
that.
she talked to me about that, yes.
Yeah. I just need to remember to bring it.
What?
The thing.
Oh, I thought I had something.
No. No, I don't know.
Nothing on my face,
No.
boogers, nothing, okay.
I think I was just trying to process like what you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the way I get in.
I understand.
Okay.
Word of the day, word of the day.
Quagmire.
Is that one of our words?
Yeah, I had
Yes.
it last year.
Yes, that's the word. I love it.
I used it in my essay.
That's for
Yeah,
His
he
name
is on,
Quagmire.
yeah, he is on Family
He's a
Guy.
difficult situation.
Exactly, see, that's perfect.
It's a Q.
Love it.
I said her seer. Yeah. Thank you.
I've never spelled that word before, so I wouldn't.
Quagmire.
Quagmire meaning a difficult situation is a noun. We'd all like to avoid the kind of military quagmire characterized by the Vietnam War. Oh, that's a very serious sentence, yes. I have a question for those of you who have already taken the SAT, because I was not here when you seniors were sophomores, you two. Did you go somewhere to take the PSAT?
Nope.
Okay. The reason I ask is because a couple of the sophomores here have asked me about taking the
I know
PSAT.
they do it at Homestead, because
I know, yeah.
they're like, okay, for this.
They do it at Snyder, too.
Yeah.
Well, every high school does it. The state paid for it too, it's free.
Yeah.
I would say, I think at Caleb's school, like if you scored a certain amount, you could get
National Merit
scholarships and stuff.
Scholarship, yeah, it's huge. You can get your college paid for. So, Marie and Maddie were asking about it, and I said that I would, and I talked to Mrs. McLeish about it. I wonder if any of these public schools would allow them to take it there. I'm gonna have to
Probably.
find
They
out.
might, and
Because
I just know there were like elementary schools taking like the actual
Yeah.
SAT, and I was just like, whoa.
they like would have them like
Elementary
start on their list.
They were really
Homestead,
young.
I like
Not
how
elementary, but
Homestead
maybe
signed
middle
people
school.
in better than Southside, because at Southside, just like lined up and it was a huge line and it took forever, but Homestead like called out like, hey, just go to this room, and then they checked you in.
Yeah,
And they had like the younger kids like off in their own.
okay. Yeah, at Southside, you're just wrapped around Calhoun Street, out the door. It's unbelievable. And it
Wait,
takes
did you take
forever.
the SAT?
Did you have to go to Southside to do it?
Yeah, I went to Homestead for one and Southside for one, and Homestead went so much faster.
I
Yeah.
just went to Homestead
For the
both,
PSAT,
'cause I live
you took
close.
No,
So
just
that's
SAT.
cool.
Oh, okay.
PSAT.
Did you take
So
that?
I went to Homestead for both,
No.
because I didn't live close.
Right,
closer to that school.
Right.
It's easier to get
Yeah,
there.
Southside is a big testing
Wake
site.
up and go.
In order to get into Culver Academies, you have to take the PSAT
Hmm.
when you're like a freshman.
Well, it's a sophomore
Or
test,
before you're a
but
freshman.
most sophomores in the state of Indiana take it.
Yeah.
They do it during school. It's like
I
from
just
8
used
to 11, yeah. But it's good practice for the SAT, and it gives you a good indication of how you'll do on the SAT. But anyway, I just wanted to ask. Seems like I was gonna say something else to you guys. That wasn't Lord of the Flies related. Oh, we're having a meeting today at noon,
I'll ask.
a school meeting, yeah.
Are we gonna be doing Imaginarium this year?
Yeah,
My dad wanted to know about that.
but we're doing them once a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to change.
Right, yeah.
Wait, Holly, did you say that you said?
Yeah, the first one is junior achievement.
Yeah, I told Mrs. Breve about
What?
What
the
about the
student lounge.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna
told
talk
her
about
about
that
that.
today. And,
I addressed your attention.
yes. Well, and after you said that, some kids in my study hall said the same thing. that there's just stuff laying around.
Yeah, I couldn't even find a place to sit the other day because all the tables, all the kids were like in dance class and all their stuff was all over in lunch boxes and like wrappers. Like I couldn't even find a table to
So
sit
this
at.
is after
And
school?
backpacks and shoes,
Yeah,
like
mainly.
It's not that
It's-
bad during the morning.
No.
Yeah,
it's
it's not
not
that
that
bad
bad.
during breaks because most kids are like, you know, they have to be in there. So like if they have stuff out there, they're working on it. And like you wouldn't really leave like your books out during the school day because you need them
Right.
most of the time.
But I wouldn't wanna leave my stuff out while I was in dance class, someone could go
Yeah.
through it, I don't.
Yeah, I know.
Like there were book like
There were, like, backpacks
two
sitting
backpacks
behind
laying
it.
in the middle of the floor, just like
just randomly.
just laying there, and shoes. There were pairs of
Yeah.
shoes just like
Shoes.
thrown around on the floor.
That's
I
just
don't
so weird
understand.
because we only have, what, 7 new people?
I don't think
It was
it's
like
necessarily
like
They
Yeah,
might
it
not
doesn't-
be
it
that
doesn't-
much.
they don't seem like
They don't
the-
seem
it was
like the,
kind of the 5th grade group last year. I
yeah.
know.
So maybe it's
Yeah,
not-
we're going to address it at the meeting, and I also have the honor code of conduct that we're gonna pass out and you sign,
It's a good idea.
and you're gonna actually take it home and have your parents sign it, and then we have a detention form Miss Savage was working on, finding the one you guys used to use.
The pink slip.
Yeah, that's what she was saying,
Oh,
I think.
goodness.
And, but how's everything else going? How is math and science, physics?
It's, but
It's
I'm trying to still
different.
get in the roll of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah,
It's,
I mean, I know you were
it's
used to
hard to
Mr.
like
Bly.
change after we've had him for so many years. Like I was in the 6th grade when I came here, and I've had him
Yeah. me too.
since then.
Yeah.
So like it's hard to like switch after that. Whereas literature teachers, we've had like several different ones, so it was easier to like adjust.
True.
But with math and science,
Yeah.
we've had the same one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought I'd ask, and,
Kate?
she's,
Sorry.
she's very techie, if you like
Yeah, she's very tech savvy.
technology and,
I was telling my mom this,
Yeah.
and she was like, "That's so cool! How she could like record herself and do the iPad thing."
do you guys like Edmodo? Have you been using it?
We have to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like I don't get on it very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I only get on it when she specifically says like, "Hey, I'm putting up this video. Like,
Yeah, me
look
too.
at it."
Okay.
And it's kind of hard because sometimes I'm like, oh shoot, like I didn't watch the video because I'm still like have to like put in my brain like you gotta watch the video, you gotta like go
Right.
home and you gotta like get on it, like get in the role of doing that.
Right.
So I don't know. Sometimes it's just like, oh shoot, I gotta get
Well,
that.
I figured those students who had Mr. Bly the longest would probably take the longest to adjust, right? The younger kids aren't gonna, it's not gonna phase them, but really.
It's a little, yeah.
But I just wanted to check with you, I mean, she's a great gal, she'll work with you, and she knows what she's up against. You know, kinda like how I felt coming in after Mr. Zagala last year, but, Mr. Bly is even more so, cause he was here so long, and he's so, it just has a unique way of getting through to people, but I just wanna, just be patient, with her and talk to her, she's a friend of mine, but still, I just wanna make sure you guys are getting what you need to get, and she'll do whatever she can to work with you, I'm sure.
I think she's very understanding, and she told us we're not gonna move on if people don't understand something, which is really great. 'cause-
Yeah. Well, and she's used to doing that, coming from Southside. She, I will share with you, because she probably won't tell you this, she taught IB math there. I don't know if you know what IB is, but it's Southside's the only school that has the International Baccalaureate Diploma, which is above honors. She was the IB math teacher, and she had the most kids pass the IB math test of any math teacher they've had in a long time. So she was kind of recognized for that. But she also taught very low level math too, so she's taught a variety of things, but loves being here, and who wouldn't? So anyway, I just thought I would check. She likes physics too, it's because it's math based, and I'm like, but
We got a test today.
Yeah, it was a quiz.
how'd it go?
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
You know more than you thought you did, or it was better than you thought it'd be?
It wasn't, I thought it was gonna be more like problem solving, but it wasn't as much as.
I thought it was gonna be more like the definition.
Yeah, me too, that too.
It's
But it
just
was-
saying, it's really short.
It was short, it was like one page.
I'm just kind of hoping like I did it right because it was only like yesterday when we were like going over it when it like finally like clicked.
Mm-hmm.
So we were gonna have it yesterday, but then we were trying to explain to her like that
We don't
weren't
understand.
prepared.
Yeah,
And so she's like, okay, well.
But she was
we'll do
very
it."
understanding.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
you know.
yeah,
Which is
and
nice.
she's kinda like I was trying to adjust to the 30-minute period. You know, it's like, whoa, time gets away from you.
Yep.
And you are cut off in the middle of a sentence. So I know she's making that adjustment, but, I know she worked all summer getting prepared for teaching 7 different things, which is,
A
you
lot.
know, not used to doing when you teach in a big school. You usually teach 2 or 3 things. You teach a couple things more than once a day, you know, so that's different for her, but, just let her know, you know, if you, and, you know, don't freak out. But I know when I was in math, I was in constant freak out mode when I was in high school, but go to her, you know, if you have a problem, and she'll work with you. Anyway, Lord of the Flies. Lord of the Flies. I didn't assign anything yesterday. So, 'cause we got to talking.
They should make a play out of it. I think that'd be interesting. Or
It would be.
Yeah.
We need a lot of little boys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you read chapter 6, if that's okay. You finished it, right? Has anyone else finished it?
Chapter 6.
No, Holly
Okay.
finished the book. That sounds like something you would do, Marty. Finish the-
I'm surprised that she didn't do it.
Well, I
She
mean,
finished Fahrenheit.
it
didn't
like
you?
yeah. It also depends on like if I'm like really getting into the book. Like I
Sure.
really like the book. It's I guess there's like other things where I'm like, oh god, I gotta get that done too.
Oh, sure.
So I'm like, and I take a long time to read. So
Well, there's a lot to absorb.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to be in the right frame of mind too. Do you have any questions about anything? Just remember your first vocab quiz is the 20th. Movie night is the 27th. And you'll choose between Freedom Riders with a W, writers, not riders like on a horse. Someone told me that's what they thought it was today, and I was like, oh, maybe I should explain. You've probably seen it or heard about it. Oh, it's a Hilary Swank is the
Yeah,
teacher.
it's a good movie.
She goes into a rough school and teaches them how to, she keeps these journals. They all write in journals. You'll know it when you see it. I'll try and show you a preview and you'll go, oh, okay. You can choose between that or Up. Yeah, I saw the opening scene and then I couldn't watch anymore. That's what my family said. They're like, stay in the room, it gets better. And I'm like, no.
Oh, it is sad.
to stop, and I love you.
Yeah,
Squirrel.
squirrel, yeah,
Squirrel.
that's, yeah. My family said that forever now.
My favorite part in that whole movie is when the little boy goes, Kevin's a girl?
Well,
The
our
little boy
golden,
is so cute.
our golden retriever killed a squirrel this summer. She chased it up the tree, grabbed it, shook it, no blood at all, not one drop, and there it lay dead, and I was just mad at her. And my husband's like, that's what they do, they're retrievers.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I didn't throw the squirrel, she didn't have to go retrieve it, it was minding its own business. And she got it, and she will sit in our window seat and look out, and you can hear her. See, and she'll watch the squirrels go up the tree, I'm like,
Same with my dog.
Coco, no, she
Yeah.
just wants
Oh.
They always
that's
bark
so
at each
cute.
other. Chihuahuas are awful, never get them.
it. We have a Yorkie, kind of, yeah. Lauren.
You guys see my eye? Can I go to the bathroom, please?
Yes, yes, you
Thank
may.
you.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone and let you read chapter 6.